caps off the regular season. How that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Catches it at the 30. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Florida State's offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game if they want to be a great program again.
Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Noles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the ball.
Just plowing ahead. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Seminoles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward.
Breaks it
to the open.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the running back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Second and goal coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely center cut, and that lead grows even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive. Just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Running back searching for a hole.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback making checks. They'll run it from the gun. Got a little space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
First and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but there he goes! Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. You think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it. By the way, they got it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyree. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged. I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Bowie. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go to the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going.
Touchdown, Iowa! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yard.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. That last drive, an absolute lofts one high and deep. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He got a step and just dusted the field. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. It'll be third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Bowie. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. The give on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Showing the arm strength to the left.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, no! Lining up for the PAT.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Looking down the middle. The sure hands. It's Bowie. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Got it in the middle. It's Tyree. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to... That's a big play here late. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far.